First off, I'd like to welcome everyone that made the effort to come out here and discuss for real what's really real, right? To discuss organizing in the context of an incoming Trump presidency with a Republican majority in the House and Senate and a conservative majority in the Supreme Court poised to attack people of color, migrants, queer folk, students, the working class, and the left. As we bear the scars on our bodies from the repression on the movement for Palestine and its university student vanguard, amidst an ongoing genocide of our international siblings in Gaza, fully funded by our government who's throwing felony charges at university students standing up against it. In the context of an autumn that feels starkly different from the ones of childhood, one of drought, brush fires, and daily temperatures of 50 and 60 degrees. In the context following a summer of record-breaking hurricanes, in a context where day by day, it's harder to buy groceries as we work ourselves to the bone or desperately look for new work if it's available. The political situation of heartache and struggle was brought about by the politics of both the Republicans and Democrats. Traditional parties of capital whose similarities both aim to maintain capitalism and expand imperialism. We see with how the Republicans proudly campaign on attacking trans folk, abortion, and wokeness, and how this has taken a more aggressive form under Trump and the far right. But it was the Democrats who enabled this situation. The Democrats who are actively fully funding a genocide and throwing felony charges at our colleagues at CUNY made this situation. They made it by governing for corporations, funding cops in war while gutting education and making workers pay for crises. To the point that many people were led to believe that a piece of trash like Trump will be an alternative in their favor rather than just a more aggressive capitalist. Within capitalist society, it's so easy to feel isolated and powerless. I know from personal experience as a worker that I'm forced to spend my time doing things I absolutely don't give a fuck about, more than the things I'm actually concerned over. As a barista, I have to spend more of my day working on and thinking about espresso shots, milk texture, and getting almost nothing for it, more than fighting for a Black man being executed, being lynched by the state. More than fighting for the people of Gaza and against climate change. And I know my folks from CUNY who are here, who have to work long hours, even when they want to do so much more with their lives, I know that you guys absolutely feel me on that. And that's why I want to thank you all for coming to this, for reminding me that there's plenty we could do, plenty that we're doing, that there's great power we can organize through our collective rage towards the violence we collectively experience and constriction we collectively feel. That there's plenty that we could win through that rage from being fed up with it all. Seeing people from all different walks of life here shows me once again that our struggles are connected. That the fight against student repression is linked to the fight for a free Palestine, for greater labor rights, against the far right, and against the capitalists. And coming from all these corners of capitalist misery, we could come together with our experiences and rage to discuss working class strategy, to build class struggle and socialist organization to win a world beyond exploitation, crises, and wars. To win international socialism. I thank you for that. My name is Jeff, but I like to present myself as Carmin Maffea. I'm a CUNY student at the School of Labor, a shitty barista, and a proud Black revolutionary socialist and member of Left Voice. Yeah. Like what? And I'm proud to be your MC tonight. Tonight, we'll hear from our panelists for about 15 to 20 minutes each, have an open mic, eat some pizza and discuss with one another. Then for those who are down, we'll hit up the bar after and just kick it for a bit. Keep talking about politics and whatever else. Yeah.
The night is young.
It is.
Drinks on you?
Yeah, no, I'm a shitty barista. No, I can't. So yeah, I encourage y'all to stay around. We're gonna have a time. And just for some context, some important context, Left Voice is a revolutionary publication in the US that is part of an international network of various groups and publications around the world, from Argentina to Germany. We come from the Bolshevik tradition and follow in its footsteps from the teachings of Marx, Lenin, Trotsky, and the Fourth International. We use the publication as a collective organizer for people coming from various expressions of class struggle to contribute their experiences, thoughts, and ideas for the sake of theoretical accumulation and strategic development as a contribution to the development of a revolutionary party that fights for socialism. We're trying to build everywhere. Everywhere there's class struggle. And there's class struggle right here at CUNY. And we want folks like y'all who are organic to its struggle to join us in building this project. We're holding this event today to continue those discussions, to understand the terrain and the task ahead under a repressive Trump administration. So the fight for socialism isn't lost under it, but rather so we could take the fight right to Trump and the state apparatus. It's a pleasure to be your MC tonight, and a pleasure to introduce our speakers for today. So.